Yeah, I've got a big story about a guy called Jimmy Ward. I'm going to do it in bits. I'll do the end of it first, and like that, and, like different, yeah. Anyway, me and Jimmy Ward, I had a place in Kingston that I bought off Jimmy Ward. I was doing it up, yeah. Um, Big loft extension, massive great big front room, knocked all the walls down, made it one big front room, massive garden, done it beautiful. It was a flat, yeah. But it was more like a big house because of the extension on top, really. But it was so nice, yeah. I spent fortunes on it. Jimmy Ward became a pal, really, even though he was with my mate's wife, Alan Stanton, yeah. And that's why him and Bindon had a right bad fight, yeah. And he cut Jimmy Ward up badly in the belly over him being with Alan Stanton's wife, yeah. But anyway, not to talk about Bindon. It's not about Bindon, it's about Jimmy Ward, yeah. So anyway, Jimmy Ward, I introduced him to someone who should do stocks and shares. Yeah, this guy, nice guy, Nick. His name was. I ain't saying his second name, Nick. Yeah, a big guy, tall guy, 6'4", good-looking guy, grey hair. Yeah, well involved with all the stocks and shares. He was always on the computer, so he blinked. I used to call him Blinky because he used to blink a lot. And the guy was absolutely minted. He lived in a place called Phelan Boyce in Essex. And anyway, so I was wrapped around Nick. I used to watch him all the time for people mind him because of the money what was wrapped around him, yeah. So I was his bodyguard as such. But Jimmy Ward, I introduced him to Jimmy Ward, and him and Jimmy Ward done a bit of business, but they done a bit of business behind my back, which I never knew about, yeah. So I'm in Jimmy Ward's flat, but I'm paying for this flat to buy it outright for my Danny, yeah. Flat's nice. Jimmy Ward keeps coming over with some people. Um, I have a bit of row with Jim, and I have a bit of row with his people. My dog set about one in my place at a party, but that's a different. We'll leave that for another time. So Jimmy Ward lived in Northampton. He had big place in Northampton, as well as all that. He had about 10 places. Him, my father-in-law, Jimmy Moody, and Johnny Bin, and all them was involved in this big swindle with properties, yeah. But anyway, so I had the flat in Kingston. Jimmy Ward lived in Northampton. A couple of guys he had around him were ex-special forces guys. Very flash. Thought there was big time Charlie potatoes and all this crap, yeah. I was big lump myself, yeah. Anyway, Jimmy Ward's called me over his house. And I had an argument with Jimmy about the money that he was giving Nick, this guy who does the stocks and shares without me even knowing. So I found out and I was pissed off. So I drove to Northampton with my mate, with my Danny's car, the BMW convertible, and went there. And I walked in the house, and there was these guys, these special forces guys, sitting around the table, three of them, yeah. And two of them was brothers, yeah. So anyway, I'm sitting there. Jimmy Ward's digging me out. I'm digging him out. And one of these special forces guys leans over, deliberately, I think, and the gun fell out of his inside his jacket. Yeah, out of the holster. I don't know, right? But it fell out. So now me and him, I've got loggerheads because I'm also got something. Yeah, I'm also tooled up myself. Yeah, so I pulled my thing out and put it on him. And all I wanted to do was get out of there because I shit myself that I was going to wind up fucking dead in the swimming pool, yeah? So I put them all down, went out there, jumped in the BMW, gone. Now I'm really pissed off with that Jimmy Ward now. He ain't coming in my house for ages. But he tried to get involved with someone else that this story is too big to go on because it goes on to other things, yeah. But I just want to quickly do it to get it, and then I'll tell another story tomorrow, yeah. But this is, anyway. So Jimmy Ward's come to my house. I've introduced him to someone. This guy, Nick, is doing the stocks and shares. He's got him behind my back. He's given me a lot of money. and there's money passing hands all the time. So he's earning lots of money out of it, yeah? All of a sudden, this Nick goes missing. Right? But I'm working with Nick. I'm watching Nick. There's lots of money going to this guy, yeah? So I'm minding this Nick for other people. So then Jimmy Wall says to me, have you seen that Nick? I went, yeah, of course. I look after him, don't I? That's my job. He went, he owes me a lot of money, Ray. I said, why does he do that? And what's that? So now he's got to tell me that he's been behind my back, slipping into Nick. So now I'm really pissed off, yeah? So I said, mate, whatever it is, you're out of order. He said, look, if you can go get back the money that he owes me, I'll give you a nice drink out of it. Yeah? I think he give me 10 grand out of it. So I went to Phelan Boyce, where this Nick had their big offices, yeah? And it's doing stocks and shares and bits and pieces. I went in there and I phoned him up before and said I'm on my way to see you. I said, look, anyway, when I got there, I went upstairs to the offices and it was open by the police station in Phelan Boyce. So I said to Nick, look, Jim's outside Jimmy Wolf and he wants his money. He went, all right, look, 1 minute, give me 5 minutes, right? And he come back with a little briefcase. He said, this is his money anyway. I was going to come and give it him. I haven't knocked him, but I've been too busy. Why haven't you been talking to him on the phone? Well, they drive me mad. He drives me mad. Phone me 24/7. Keep it on and on. I thought I'd just leave it, yeah? But give him that case. So I went, took the case, and I said, what's in there? He said, there's 100 grand in there. I couldn't believe it, mate. It was from Coots & Co. It was all wrapped in Coots & Co.'s bags. So I went down and I said, look, here's your money. Jim counted it. He said, come, we go. Went back to my place in Kingston. He gave me 10 grand, yeah, which was nice, mate. You know, but 10 grand was nothing to what he was earning. So we're falling out. Me and Jim, we fell out, yeah. And there's other things happened. We fell out. So he's knocking around with these people, special forces guys, yeah. But I'm going to go to Northampton. I want to see him, but I want to have a go at him. So I'm sending him coming over. So it goes over there, my Danny's BMW convertible, yeah. It goes over there, really hot summer day. And I pulls that, goes in, and he's sitting there with these guys, some SAS, Special Forces guys. And they're minding him and they're getting good money for what, you know, he's doing things, mate. So I'm talking, now Jimmy knows I'm pissed off because of what's going on, yeah? So Jimmy Ward now gets leery because you've got these guys wrapped around him. And one of the guys bends over and a handgun falls out of his pocket, holster, yeah? And obviously deliberately meant to do it because then people don't make mistakes like things falling out of their pocket. So I was strapped up, mate, big time. I knew that something's not right, yeah? So I pulled out my thing, got them all to get on the floor, you know, and then people don't muck about, mate. Then people could have killed me, mate, easy, yeah? But they did hit the floor and left it, yeah? I run for the back because we're out in the garden, gone. Got in my BMW, come back, right? This is a lot of it's over Jimmy Ward's with Alan Stanton and Binder and all that game. There's a big fight so about all this. So Jimmy Ward now knows that I know what's going on with the monies and bits and pieces, pissing me off, and he wants me out, he wants me gone. Right? But I don't know he wants me gone. I thought, you know, we can make friends of this. He's got gives me a lump of money, a bit more money, more than 10 grand, because he stabbed me in the back. I'm happy. So anyway, I winds up, it's a big story, this, you know, but I wind up in prison on this IPP charge, yeah? There's a lot more got to be said about this, but I'll do it another day, yeah? But I'm in prison on this IPP thing, right? And I get a letter from my son, my big boy, who's in Australia. So I want to know what this letter is, what's all that about, right? because they called me in the office with giving me a letter saying, look, we're not happy about giving you this letter away. We'd like you to read it while you're in the office, yeah? So what the fuck's going on here? So I read it, and it was a court transcript, and on the transcript it's got, and now Jimmy Ward has been nicked for this, yeah, but not for what he's done. What he got nicked for. Him and his two guys chopped this CIA geezer, this personal bodyguards geezer, chopped his head off, yeah, and put it in the back put it in a car. So they're all nicks. But my son sent me this transcript. And when you read the transcript about what's going on, I couldn't believe it. But as it got to the bottom, it's got Jimmy Ward has put a contract out on me for 25 grand. I couldn't believe it. He give these people 25 grand to come and kill me, So it was only for the fact that they all got nicked for chopping the guy's head off that I never got killed. You know what I mean? And I thought, mate, it was like so much went on. And then a big thing happened in the paper with it and everything, and I thought to myself, this geezer, man, it's too much, If them people hadn't got nicked, chopping that geezer's head off and putting it in a car, they might have come and done the same to me, you know what I mean? So with Jimmy Ward and me, since that day, we've never, ever, ever, ever got on, obviously so. I've never found out where he is. I don't know if he's still alive, because he become a supergrass, a big, bad supergrass. Anyway, just a little story, yeah? But it's massive. This story is massive. It goes on and on and on for 3, 4, 5 hours. The story is massive, but I'll tell you a little bit more of it tomorrow. Yeah? Bang, bang, bang. Nice one.